Hey guys, welcome back to Elements by MK. My name is Michaela. If you're new to this channel and you haven't seen my previous videos, I'll fill you in. I am a first-time homeowner. I'm 24 years old. I'm based in Baltimore, Maryland, and this channel is a little video journal of sorts for me to document everything that's going on with my house and its progress and all that fun stuff. So welcome. If you missed my last video, I posted an as-is house tour of what the house looked like before we touched it, before we did any work on it. Go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. I really just wanted to take a moment and talk a little bit about what I went through when going in to purchase the house as a new homeowner, as somebody that knew nothing about real estate, and what I've learned. Also, some of the big takeaways post buying a house and starting to do demo and DIY work on the house myself. When I was looking at houses, I was in New York at the time, and I knew that I wanted to be on the East Coast, somewhere that was driving distance to my family. So I was looking at various cities on the East Coast, and I was narrowing it down. I love New York City, obviously. It's such an amazing, inspiring, lively city, but I could not afford to buy real estate there. I have a friend in Boston. I was looking at Boston a little bit, also pretty expensive. Then that kind of narrowed it down to Philly and Baltimore. When I was looking at Philly and Baltimore, I was comparing, character of the homes, so my network, like who I knew around the area. So I was doing a lot of research, and I actually drove down to Philly once to look at a loft. However, it was a co-op. A co-op means that I wouldn't be able to rent it out to other people necessarily, and I really want to be able to have the flexibility of being like, oh, I own a home, I can leave whenever I want and also rent it out and still maybe make some sort of an income. So the co-op in Philly didn't fit my criteria of what I wanted. It was a really cool space. It was 2 levels and it was open concept. It had these bookcases that went from the first floor all the way up to the second floor. It just didn't work out. So then I narrowed down my search there to Baltimore. And the reason I started to look at Baltimore was, one, because it was super affordable. I also have a lot of friends and family that's in the Maryland, DC area. So I was looking at the network that I had in the area, and I was like, this would be a really great place for me to set my roots. I was already familiar with the city because I grew up around the area. So Baltimore was the best place for me to land on my first house. Now, I started looking online a lot, and I was looking on Zillow and Redfin like constantly, like every night. I still probably look on Zillow about like once a day just because I'm a residential real estate nerd. I ended up connecting with a realtor through Zillow, and he was really great. He really helped me find the house that I really wanted in the end. One thing that I did learn throughout the process once I found this house is that I told him right away that I, love this house, this is the one. After searching for months and months and then coming to one being like, oh, I can see myself there, like this is the one, I don't want to look at any other houses, this is it. But after talking to people in the industry and other people in Baltimore who have recently bought homes, a big mistake that you can make when purchasing a house is letting the realtor know that you love the house. And the reason why you don't want to let them know that is because they can pull at your heartstrings. They can be like, if you really want this house, you need to do a strong offer. You need to give your best price, put your best foot forward. I let myself put in my best offer because I really wanted the house, which is right. I mean, if you really want a house, you need to put your best foot forward. But I think at the end of the day, it can also lead to you not necessarily getting the best deal or the best bang for your buck. And I think the smartest thing when you're going into real estate is be willing to walk away from the deal. In terms of putting my best foot forward, I decided to put in an offer as an as-is offer instead of a offer that's contingent upon inspection. So when I put in an offer as an as-is offer, that basically means that I was willing to purchase the house and take it off of the owner's hands from them as is. So they basically could leave the house in the same condition they had it for their entire time that they've owned it, and I think they owned it for about 30 to 40 years. And my realtor told me that this is my strongest offer to do an as-is offer because sellers don't want to do a lot of work when they're selling a house. They kind of just want to hand it over to somebody. So if somebody has an as-is offer and they're willing to take it like that, it's better for the owners. So after I closed on the house, this was something that I learned that I wish I did before I closed or before I even made my first offer. But this is, you know, lesson learned for the future, is that I wish that I looked at comparable homes in the neighborhood to see what they were selling at, if they were recently sold or if they're on the market, seeing what their price point was or what their Zestimate was. Zestimate is a Zillow estimate. And basically comparing it to what they were asking for my house, and seeing if I was getting a good deal or not. After I did that, after I closed on the house, I realized that I probably could have finagled them a little bit more and brought the price down lower. And like I said before, if I didn't tell them that my heart was in it for this house, I probably could have been a little bit more willing to walk away from the house to get the best deal. If I buy more properties in the future, if I have any money to do so in the future, who knows, because all my money is going to be going into this house right now. Anyway, that is a really important takeaway that I had from that whole process. Thank you all for watching this video. If you're still with me at the end of this. I know this is a lot in one video. It's more of me just reflecting on everything that's happened for the past few months. I swear I'm going to be posting more videos of the actual house and all the stuff that's going on. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel if you want to follow along. See you next time. Bye!